Okay, how's it going, everyone? I want to do an update on TNXP, and this is really the kind of the strategy that I really love to see. When you look at big runner stocks, and if you're going to trade penny stocks that made a massive move like TNXP did, this one went up 120%, and then it went all the way up to a buck 30. So this thing had a massive move up. So we had this big move up at a buck 30, and then it comes crashing down. And so these are the setups that I love to see because when they come crashing down, you're going to get these dead cat bounces on the way. Am I suspecting this thing just doesn't uptrend and just keeps going up? No. With this kind of volatility and this kind of price action, this is just going to be a pump and dump. They're going to do an RS, bad news, and they'll make it go down and down again. So if you look at the chart, this is really what pennies are notorious for, right? Big down move going down, 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 and then you have this massive spike that just randomly happens and they don't last long. So here is how, and if you look at my last video, I traded this in the Discord. I mentioned it on this candle here. I traded it at the 32 to 33 cent region, and we sold it after hours as it did a 50% move up. And you can see right in here, I'll show you. Right in here was this big pump up, and then we came tumbling down all the way from 194 all the way to 32, 33. Usually buying it at the end of the day, you're going to get the best areas where one, the sellers, they stop, and then after hours, it tends to go up. And this doesn't seem much, but this was a 56% gain. Obviously, you didn't catch the bottom, or you didn't catch the top for my sell target, but I'm always looking for that 10 to 20% target. And that was beautiful. I got in that range here. So here's TNXP. As you can see, we're hovering over this ATR4, which is my Keltner channel. It's extremely overextended, so price comes back and reverts to the mean, which is your EMA 5, 10, 20, and your 50. And that's what we're going to look for here. We're going to look for that reversion to the mean. So on this daily candle, what I want to see is price to hit this 10. And how convenient, bam, the algos take this thing up and it goes up massive. So you're going to have three areas that I like to bounce. I like the 5 for the next for a first conservative bounce. Then if it goes down, like right in here, it hits the 10, that is your next bounce. The next bounce that I am watching for TNXP is this EMA 20, and this will be my last bounce idea for here. If it hits this 20, which is at 27 cents right now, I would be looking for TNXP to make a nice explosion up. I mean, this already made a big move. This went up another 100% gain. This went up 100% after hitting that EMA 10. Those are the kind of the bounces that I look for, and it's the highest probability because you got to understand institutions are watching this level. These are your support and resistance here. So, when you come back up, when you make a big move, theoretically, when you come to this to a T, you should have some nice area for support here. And then your next area to add is your 10. So you have that 5 and your 10 to add. So if this thing just went from all the way and just hit the 10, that's fine. You'll have all your averages in here. Your average would be right here in the middle. And look at this massive bounce you got. So the last ad I would say is to wait for this 20. I'm not sure, if we'll get there right away. I mean, we've seen this thing go from 190 all the way to 30 cents. So I think it's pretty safe to say this thing can go to 55 cents to low upper 20s. So we'll see that here. And like I say, guys, this is not very complicated. This is one, you got to find a really strong stock that does it. If you go way above this Keltner channel and you come crashing down, I mean, a lot of the times that is your area of support for that bam, the next big leg higher. And I watched this and I've been, when I was watching this and I've seen it in the Discord, I was like, okay, we're at the end of the day and we're touching the EMA 5. A lot of the times the algos let go of it and they start pumping it up. And those after hours and pre-market are usually the best ways to make the most money in penny stocks. Remember, I mean, when this thing had that biggest pump, where was it going? It was going up right up here in the pre-market. Right when the bell rings, it starts to tank down as the market gets more stabilized. Be very careful with this stock. This stock has massive dilution, so I know I would not hold this thing long term. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I like this company and all. This is a penny. There is a reason why it's under $1. Any stock that is under $1, it's going to be, there's a reason why it's under $1. And a lot of times is all they do is that same cycle of reverse split. get back over $1, short it back under, and you see how they dilute it to make more money. This right here is just short-term bounce ideas, right? We come back to the 5, we take our 50%, which it did, comes back to the 10, and it goes up 100%, and then it comes back to the 20, and we'll look for that next bounce. Do I know how high the bounce is going to be? No. And that's why I say you can't call the tops on these. Nobody knows, is it going to go here? Is it going to go back up? Is it going to make a new high? Nobody knows. Scale, trim your profits, trail and stop it. If you're just looking for 10%, then take your 10%. There's no harm, no foul. I like to look for 10 to 20%. It keeps me consistently profitable, and it's just a nice system to do. So that's what it comes down to is, one, are you patient? Wait for these levels. And that's about it. Where I would look to stop out is if we get under this 50, like right in here on this next bounce idea. So around 23 cents. If it hits 27, it's not going to be exact price. Remember, because these EMAs are going to change every day. So what I do is I tend to look at this to see what exactly is happening, and then I base my buy signal on that. I'll let you guys know in the Discord when I see this happening. I've been doing a lot of other different strategies, a lot of other plays. So I tend to keep myself busy. I can't really look at everything going on. But yeah, someone mentioned this in the Discord when I was. His name is Sly, and he was like, "Hey, what do you think about TNXP?" And I'm looking at it, I was like, "Holy crap! Yeah, it's right on that EMA 5. We're at towards the end of the day. Usually, you get that nice algos after hour pump, and that was just exactly what we got here. And then we come back to the 10, and bam, we shoot back up." So that's what it's great to have a nice community. It's really nice. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, hit the link down below in YouTube comments below. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you want to become a member, all you have to do is hit day trade alerts, and you'll get access to all the services for literally only $12 a month for swing trades and day trades. And you guys are going to love my day trades. It's literally the best strategy, in my opinion, that I'm absolutely loving it. I've done so many tweaks to it where this can give you money every day. Even if you only have $1,000, you can double it at the end of the month, and doing a safe return doing these. So that I just wanted to point that out. I think you guys will give it a try. If you're not profitable, you can always cancel anytime. That's totally fine. Swing trade alerts, if you just want those, they're $6 a month. So it's up to you. But if you hit Server Shop, you can look at both services. Day Swing Trading Plus, I highly recommend. I think you guys are going to love it. $12 a month, and you can get both services. And if you subscribe, do it on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. All right, that's it for my targets here. Hope to see you in the Discord. Happy trading, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.